All right, today we are at the Orange County Fair of 2025, where we're going to be here finding our happy. That is the motto of this year's Orange County Fair. So today I'm running solo. Crash Zero was supposed to come with me, but he had other obligations. So again, this year I'm running solo. But we're going to go ahead and try some of the $5 food menu items and then try to see like what else is being offered here at the fair. I know they're doing, instead of the record albums, they're going to do the VHS tape, what do you call it, like not a museum, but whatever it's called. I don't remember what it is. I just got here. But anyway, guys, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into at the Orange County Fair of 2025. So we're going to go ahead and check some things out first, then we're going to go along and see the different food booths to see what they're offering for the $5 menu. So right now, since I just got here, I'm just kind of look around a little bit and see where I'm going to go. But I think I'm going to go find the museum for the videotape and then kind of tape that first to get that out of the way. So here we go. Okay, in the Huntington Beach building, we can see that it says a VHS revival, the rewind. That's where we're going to go in and check things out. Okay, so as you can see, the rewind, this is where we're going to go in. Okay, and as you see when we walk in, it just almost looks like a Blockbuster video. Isn't that crazy? We need to get some of the classic movie posters here. Alright, and then they also have like the posters that they would make. Now, I used to work at a Tower Video, and they used to do posters like this when they hung them up. So it looked really cool. I mean, these were like hand painted. The artists were really good to have a good likeness. So you can kind of tell, like this one would be painted, this one's just a poster, so you can kind of tell. Like, I think this one would be painted, but aren't they? They're nice. That was like my favorite part of like working at Tower Video, was you get to see that, you get to talk to the artists, and I mean they did like a really good job with the rendition. I mean they look real close to the real thing. And then here you get into some of the classics. I mean, this is nice.
You see this creature with that curved still?
And then you have the different renditions of The Wizard of Oz. And then they also have a photo op here where you can have your picture taken with everybody from the cast. Isn't that cool? Again, you know, the different paintings and stuff like that. Just really cool here. This brings back memories when I used to work at Tower Video. Blockbuster wasn't necessarily like this, because I used to work at Blockbuster too, but nah, it wasn't to this level. And then you just have the area where Star Wars is at. Now, at one time, I used to have the Empire Strikes Back poster, but I have no idea where it's at. I hung it on my wall, and I think I might have torn it off. Yeah, it could have been a lot of money. But anyway, you know, they got the different sections. There's Batman, probably the better Batmans here. But yeah, it just brings a lot of memories and stuff back in the day. Yeah, I would have to say this is probably more of a rendition of like Blockbuster, you know, because that was a more famous video store to go get your movies. But I worked at both places. I worked at both Tower Video and Blockbuster. And I have to say, I think Tower Video was a little bit better set up. Yeah, I've been waiting to get a shot of Spider-Man here. Whoa, he looks almost like 3D. Dang. And of course the video games and stuff, and of course Beavis and Butthead. In all honesty, I am so surprised they have this poster up, because this movie had so much controversy to it that it actually boosted its sales and stuff, because there's so much controversy behind it. So hey, you know what, if you want something to fail, you got to keep your mouth shut. And then if you're trying to find the booth, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the Moon Goat, and they sell coffee. So it just kind of fits where you would stay in a place where they rent or sell video, just to have a coffee shop here. So you just like drink your coffee, whichever, and enjoy your movie. And there we go, a little bit better lighting, a little bit better angle for the Moon Goat Coffee, which is also in the Rewind area here in the Huntington Beach building. And they also have table seating too. And they also have an area where you yourself can configure your own top 10 movie, or what you think were the top 10 movies of all time just for you. And the cards are over here, and you can go ahead and switch them out at any time, just to piss people off, I guess. And then for Moulin Rouge, they have their own bar here where you can just hang out, have a drink, and enjoy the nostalgia of some of the movies. And of course, to top it off, what area wouldn't be complete without having the Chinese Kung Fu movies? Oh yeah, I used to watch these as a kid, where they had Kung Fu Theater on Channel 5. Yep, they were so cool. We love watching those movies. And then one of the exits is you get to exit out into the wine area, where you can do some wine tasting. And they do have a $5 wine tasting here, so I might indulge in a little bit later. But you can like stand at one of the tables and drink your wine. So this is the best way to learn about wine, in case you guys are interested. Well, I think now we're getting a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go try to find my first item. I'm just going to go ahead and walk a couple of booths to see what I want to eat. And of course, I'm going to stick with the $5 menus. And every day at the fair that they're open, mostly the weekends, I think they open from Thursday to Sunday, from 11 a.m. to, let's see, midnight on Friday and Saturday, and then 11 to 11 on the rest of the day, Sunday and Thursdays. So for the $5 menu, it is opening, which is 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then after 4 p.m., they stop selling the $5 items. So if you want to get those, get here early at the opening of the Orange County Fair, and then just indulge, just to get a taste of what each place offers. And then after that, if you want to get like one of their full portions on their menu, then of course you're going to pay full price, whatever that's going to be. So just to let you know, if you guys want a taste of what the fair is like, I encourage you to come by early and try some of the $5 items at each booth. So just a little tip for you guys. I always thought it was funny that the Alaskan pig races were here next to Bacon Nation here. I always kind of smile at that one. But I do say, and I jokingly say it, that probably the losers of the race come here to Bacon Nation and meet their fate. But I'm just joking, guys. That doesn't really happen. Well, I do have to say that the fair is pretty packed today, and they have like more booths here than they've had in previous. So it's kind of like very packed here. This is a smaller fair compared to the LA County, so they don't have much room. But dang, I mean, it is a Sunday. There are a lot of people here, so hopefully I can find stuff and review all the food or whatever I can for you guys and go from there. But this is what the Orange County Fair looks like. All right, if you guys ever get curious, this is a food finder. So they have the QR code right here if you want to just pause the video and check. But if you guys are looking for anything in particular as far as food goes, that would be the place to find it. And I also think they have pamphlets too that you can get. So I'll look into that. Yeah, they do have some pamphlets. So there you go, $5 Taste of the Fair until 4 p.m. So they'll tell you the locations of different items that you might be curious on. Yeah, if I can hold this still. But yeah, you get the idea. It tells you the locations. They give you a map. You can also do this online too, like I said, with the QR code. But they do have a pamphlet you can grab if you want to reference it without having to access your phone. And then I'll have to say that part of the goal here is to try to find like a $5 item that is unusual. Like I just passed a place that you can get a slice of pizza for $5, but that's not unusual, so I'm sort of passing by on that. You know, you want your bacon wrap this or your deep fried that, because that's why you come to the fair, to get the unusual food. Is it necessarily going to always be like the $5? No, you're going to have to pay full price on some of these items. But since I'm by myself, I want to do the $5 items because they're smaller portions. Because if I spend like at least 20 bucks for food, I'm kind of encouraged to eat all the food that's served in front of me because, well, I spent 20 bucks. So if I just do $5, and I don't have to spend not spend as much, but I won't be as obliged to eat the whole thing, you know, because I spent so little. But anyway, that's what we're looking for, trying to find the unusual items on the $5 menu. Okay, one of the things I thought was unusual over here at the hangar. This is the first time I've ever seen the doors are closed. Usually they'll have like little small concerts in here for free that you can watch, but they also have paid ones. So, I mean, this is the first time I've come here on a Sunday, so I'm just wondering if, because me coming here on a Sunday, if things are different. I usually come here like Friday or Saturday, but like I said, this is the first time here that I've seen these doors closed here at the hangar. I wonder what's up. And of course, because it's usually warm here, you have an area for the kids that play in the water. So just prepared, if you want to get wet and get cooled off, this is the place to do it. Well, I guess while we're still looking for food, we're going to go check out the livestock since we're on this end of the fair anyway. So look at all those strollers, man. Whew. All right, look. Donkeys. Hey bud, how's it going? Wow, I don't think I've seen donkeys here before. That's crazy. Hi, how you doing? You don't mind being on YouTube, do you? No? Okay. Hey bud, how you doing? Oh, doing okay? Right on. Hey there. Apparently these sheep just got sheared, so they have like little jackets on, I guess you can say. Keep them from getting cold maybe all of a sudden. Crazy. See, that's the way my dog should be eating, but they don't. My dog just takes a couple bites and walk off. Maybe I'd show this video to them so they can learn. This is the way you're supposed to eat. Keep your head in the dish, guys. Okay, now that we saw sheep and donkey, now we're gonna see what this side has. I think they're alpacas. Well, I was totally wrong. They are sheep, but oh boy. Yeah. Dude, you couldn't wait, could ya? Couldn't wait till I shot ya.
That's a good looking sheep. He just moved. He was shitting.
Look at that. I guess he gets camera shy because he got scared shitless.
I do. There's some more over here. Look, Jack.
Okay, so we got to see some farm animals. I'm still looking around to see what kind of food there is, so I'm still walking around. And as I'm walking around, I'm getting hungry. Maybe I'm just building up an appetite? Yeah, probably. Or I'm just getting picky at what I want to eat. I think that might be the fairest one, is I'm just getting picky at what I want to eat. So let's go find something. Okay, so we're still on the hunt for food, but we did look at some farm animals. We did go through the Midway, and then now we're just sort of like trying to decide what we want. Yeah, that's going to be the hard part. I know Chicken Charlie's, you have 2 bacon wrap deep fried pickles. That might be suggested, but I think I'm going to go get something kind of like a little hearty to eat, and then go from there. I will have to say today is a really good day. The sun's out, you got a nice breeze, so when you start feeling hot, you feel the cool breeze. This is a part that I like about the Orange County Fair, because you're next to the beach, you're going to get beach-like weather, and you're going to be cool. So, you know, if you ever have a thought of like it's going to be too hot, it's not. The wind will pick up, and then you go ahead and you'll cool down. So it's nice. That's why I like coming here. Okay, this is Juicy's booth. Now I just saw a little banner here. It says the Hot Cheetos Twinkie Smash Burger. Yeah, I don't know if I'll try that one, but it looks really interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think that's something that we should try? I don't know. Probably too much. All right, so finally, after walking around, I found something unusual. This is from Juicy's. This is the Great Western sausage, and I got it for the $5, and they give you half of it. This thing's massive. It just looks like a regular sized hot dog. I don't know. Look at that. Look at that thing. That thing's huge. And I got some onions and some tomatoes on it with some bell peppers. The funny thing was when I ordered this in a bottle of water, so it came out to like $9 and some change. And they hand me a bun, and I looked at it, I go, wait, there's something missing. The lady starts laughing at me. You got to go to the grill to get the sausage. And I started laughing. I go, oh, that's how it's done. I didn't know how it was done here, so. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try it, see what it tastes like. Unfortunately, I got to do this one-handed because I wasn't smart enough to bring my tripod. But look at this, man. Compared to my head, man, this thing's like huge, and it's dripping all over the place, which is good. So let's see what it tastes like. That right there is good. That sausage is good. Nice pepper. There's no snap to it. Don't matter, man. That puppy is good. And mixed with the onions and the bell peppers, nice. You know what? This is a 5Q out of 5 meal right here. $5, guys. $5 at the fair. And they give you such good food. The bread's really nice. It's nice and toasted and buttery. Oh man, this is excellent. So if you guys happen to go to the Orange County Fair, head off to Juicy's. They got that $5 menu going. Try it out. I mean, God. And they also have, I showed it earlier, is that Hot Cheeto Twinkie Smash Burger. I saw part of it, man. That thing looks crazy, dude. It looks crazy. But anyway, on to the next one. All right, that Great Western sausage was delicious. Now we're gonna go try to find something else. Yeah, I didn't expect that sausage to be that big, so I'm not really that hungry, but I just want to find one more item and then, you know, just go from there. So I'm trying to find something small. I want to try to find something sweet and tasty, maybe deep fried, but we'll take a look into that. Well, looky here, the hangar doors are open now, so I'm just wondering if they didn't have anybody playing or if they open it at a certain time. I don't know, but now it's open, so oh well. Okay, for our next item, we're gonna go to Pappy's Puffy Tacos. Now, I know I've been here before, but they have chicken taquitos that I've had before, and they are very good. For $5, you do get a lot, and it's very filling, so I'm gonna go get some. Okay, so our next item, I gotta hurry here because the band's gonna start playing at any moment, but I went to Pappy's Puffy Tacos here. There you go, Puffy's. And they do have some seating area behind their booth, and then there's a stage over here. I think that's it. So they're gonna start playing right now. I better hurry, but I did get some of their taquitos here, the chicken taquitos. I've had these before over at the LA County Fair and they were delicious. So these are also $5. And yeah, I know it's not unusual, but I'm sort of running out of time because it's almost going to be 4 o'clock. I got like an hour and a half, and I do want to get a sweet treat. And I was eyeing a deep fried Twinkie because I've never had one of those. So I'm going to get that, and that one's $5. But anyway, this is the taquitos. They do have it on the pappy sauce, nice and hard, but there it is. So good. And for $5, you get 2 of them. It kind of is shareable. Really. I wouldn't share these. Anyway, yeah, 5 Qs out of 5. These are really good. Highly recommend. If you see Pappy's, go in, get some food, whether it's a LA County Fair, San Diego Fair, or the Orange County Fair. They're good. They're really good. All right, guys. Did I say it was 5 Qs? Anyway, 5 Qs. On to the next one. Right, so Pappy's was pretty good, as usual. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and fit one more item into my belly. And we're just gonna go get a sweet treat. And I saw the deep fried Twinkie, so we're gonna go try one of those. Okay, for those who are curious about the prices of the tickets, you get 4 tickets for $5, 16 tickets for $20, 40 tickets for $50, and you get a fast pass for $30. So in case you are curious. All right, we're gonna come here to Street Fair and then get our deep fried Twinkie, and it's a $5 special. All right, so you're gonna get a little bit of music in the background. So my last item of the day, because I probably won't be able to fit anything else in. Oh, that was probably a mistake, get the chocolate sauce. Oh no. Well, this monstrosity is a deep fried Twinkie, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it, see what it tastes like. But I wanna try to get some napkins prepared before I take a bite out of this. I just got a bad feeling about it. Anyway. All right, here we go. I mean, it's okay. Just very sweet. The breading doesn't bring anything new to the Twinkie. And also, when I got it, they just took it off like wherever they had it. They didn't like prepare it fresh. So it's really not a fresh fried Twinkie, so be aware of that. You get what you pay for, $5. I'm hoping if I ordered a regular fried Twinkie that they would actually make it right there in front of me, and you know, that way it'd be worth the money, whatever the extra it is. I'd have to give this a 3 out of 5 Qs. I mean, I expected a little bit more, but hey, you know what? You get what you pay for $5, right? I'm pretty sure these deep fried Twinkies are probably like 20 bucks. Anyway, guys, on to the next one. All right, guys, just remember when you're here, you want to come here. It says, welcome to Heroes Hall Museum. And they're featuring echoes of conflict remembering Vietnam. So you can come here, it's where the plane is at, and then also there's some extra seating here on the fake grass here, just in case, you know, you're looking for some seating. They do have some umbrellas for some shade, but yeah, I highly recommend here. If not, you know, the museum is air conditioned, so if you just want to escape a little bit from the heat, you can deck in there, and then, you know, maybe learn a little bit of history while you're there. Okay, so that was Heroes Hall. I love going through there and learning a little bit of history, but you know, I gotta pay your respects to the men and women who sacrificed their lives for our freedom. So, you know, I'm always gonna come here when I come to the OC Fair, is just pay my respects to those that fought for our freedom. So, all right, guys, let's go through the Centennial Farm, see what we got here. Ooh, cornfield. I got Children of the Corn vibes here, guys. Man, that's a very, very large pumpkin. It may look small here in film. Up close, that thing's huge. Look at that. Nice. Okay, here's the big pig. Well, that's gonna be it for us today. You know, it's just a solo run. We kind of run through a little bit things a lot quicker than normal, but hey, here we are. We get to show a lot more of the fair for you guys since, you know, I'm by myself. But anyway, I did try some foods. They were delicious and they were only $5. I tried to stick with that, try not to stray, but there were some foods I really did, like there was a hot Cheeto Twinkie smash burger that seemed really interesting to try. But I don't know, I just didn't want to go off my mark here for a while. I'm here doing this video. But anyway, guys, you need to come to the Orange County Fair. It runs from July 18th to August 17th of 2025. And it's always fun to come here once. Like someone told me, fair comes around once a year. You spend the money to buy the interesting foods and stuff like that, and then, you know, you go home happy. And you know what? I'm going home happy because I got to try some of these foods. Now, I didn't get to try the bacon wrapped deep fried pickles from Chicken's Charlie's, but I can only fit so much in my belly, guys. Only so much that will go in there. But anyway, thank you guys for coming along on this wild ride. And, you know, I've tried to bring these things to you and try to introduce you guys to new things. And, you know, try to have a lot of fun. That's the whole thing about life. Try to have fun, you know. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming along. I really appreciate you. I love you all. I love you especially when you make comments and when you like my videos. But anyway, thank you for coming along. Until the next time, I take you to another wicked place. Good night, guys.